Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to be starting this mountain scenery that I got from Fansells this morning. It is 45 by 100, and we're starting right up here on this mountain because if I did the sky colors you wouldn't be able to see. So, there you are. So, how's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good Monday, I hope? Yeah, it's Monday again, finally. Just seems like an extra long week for some reason. Not real sure why. Just, I guess, because Thanksgiving was on Thursday, and it seemed like Sunday back then, so it ought to be Wednesday, right? Oh my goodness. No, it's not Wednesday, it's Monday. And I'm going to put my thimble on, well, not that one, my thimble on my finger. These silicone things, I love these. They're so nice and soft. Thank you, Carolyn. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yesterday was kind of drippy. It snowed about 2 inches, and then it proceeded the rest of the day to melt off, but it didn't do too good of a job. It melted off my car, and probably off the roof where the sun was actually shining. Got to almost 47 degrees yesterday. Outrageous. You would have thought that it would have all gone, but it didn't. It just turned into a kind of a slushy mess here, there, and everywhere. So I don't know how much of it'll finish melting off today. But it's supposed to snow again tonight. Through, I think it's tonight. I might be wrong. Can't remember. Or is it Tuesday night into Wednesday? I don't know. I've looked at it a couple of times, and yeah. I can't remember at this point. So, yep, I love how I missed that corner. This is a pretty kind of a purple color. It's number 161. So, it's pretty. And it's starting the mountains that are going across there. The rest of these colors right in here are sky. And I believe this light yellow is another shade of blue to make the shadows on the mountains. I was going to start at the other end where there's, let me look, where all these reddish, orangish trees are at, but yeah, my camera won't go that far. And this won't move up that far, so we're just gonna start from here. Why not, right? And the symbol's nice and easy to see. So, yeah, we're just gonna go with it. So, I don't know how busy it'll be today. You know, at work. It might be back to another quiet week. Because I'm assuming if everybody had to go back to work on Monday, that they would have left yesterday. You know, the people that were up from Denver and Colorado Springs and all points, you know, here and there. But didn't see too many kids out, you know, and if I did, they were littler kids, you know, like kids that maybe were in kindergarten or something to that effect. This material is kind of stiff. I did kind of give it a crunch, but maybe I should have crunched it a little bit more. But for right now, it's good. But it's not like some of the others that are a little bit thinner and easier to work on. So when I get done here, I'll take this whole edge and just crunch it, you know, so I can hang on to it in my lap. But I thought this was a beautiful picture. I really did. I just loved it. And it wasn't as oriental as some of them. I don't know what's in this background. There looks like there's a little something something down there, but you really can't tell, and maybe even perhaps a bridge. But it's just landscape, and I like that. We used to have this great big huge mountain picture. It was probably 5 feet long and about 2 feet tall, and we always put it like above the couch. I think it was something that we got at like Walmart, or well, it was Woolco back then when I lived in Illinois. But yeah, that was one of the biggest pictures we'd ever had, and we finally got rid of it. That was 40 lifetimes ago. You know how that goes? But we had it for a long, long time. And it was on that kind of paper that made it look like it was a painting, and it really wasn't. You know, it was like cardboard on some kind of paper that was all crinkly, like a painting look. It was the thing in the 70s, because I'm sure that's when we got it. Then we moved to Colorado, and my father started taking pictures of the landscapes there. And we got a few that were, these pictures were made kind of the same way. You know, they were put on canvas. You could have your photograph put on canvas, you know. So we had to do that thing. But they were about, I think we had, the biggest we had was like 18 by 24, something like that. So nothing real huge, but yeah. We had some 16 by 20s made of that, but so I have no idea where that picture got to and when it was done. So long, long time ago. Every once in a while my mother'd switch up the furniture and get something new and different. You know. I can remember going shopping for furniture at, like, what is it? Oh my goodness. Like Thomasville and Ethan Allen at somewhere in Chicago. Because they had great big, like, not warehouses, but showrooms there in Chicago. So that's where most of that furniture came from. And then 20-some years later, she bought some other furniture down in Texas. So yeah, gotta change it up because you get tired of looking at stuff. And we had different houses and stuff, like one in Chicago and one in Houston. We didn't own them at the same time, just we moved from Chicago to Houston and that kind of thing. So, and then later on, they moved to Dallas. Of course, we were all grown and had kids of our own by that all time happened, and she got different furniture then. So your tastes change. I tend to use things until they completely fall apart, and then I'll just go to like a thrift store or someplace, or used furniture place, and buy new used furniture. New used furniture, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't go out and buy brand new furniture unless it's absolutely warranted and I'm going to use it for like every day. Better get some good use out of that. So, but I like older furniture anyway. And sometimes I can get some really good bargains. On used furniture, because people around here they get moved a lot, or let's say they come for winter and they work at the ski resort and then they move someplace for the summer, you know, like to go do rafting or whatever, but they get rid of furniture, and people up here also own condos that they individually own, and they want to switch it up, that they're going to kind of like a timeshare type thing, or they rent them out, but they own each individual room, or not room, but you know what I mean, place that's like a 1 or 2 bedroom condo, but they change all the decor in it, and then they sell all the furniture. So a lot of that has happened, and I missed one right there. So there's a lot of fairly decent used furniture around that you can find. So I found a sitting rocking chair. It was like it looked like a stuffed chair, but yet it had that rock, you know, what didn't look like a wooden rocking chair. I came that close to getting it, and then my sister sent me this recliner that I got absolutely no room for. So it was one of my parents' recliners out of their house. And of course it's white, and I am so not the white girl. I just know. White sees me and goes, "Spill something on me!" Yeah, that's how my white furniture goes, yeah. So I tend not to buy anything in white. But, you know, she sent it to me. I guess I'm keeping it. Never realized that I wouldn't have too much room to put that recliner in, because my front room is not that big. I would say it is 14 feet across, maybe, and about 12 feet long. So it's fairly small. And I've been meaning to clean out one of these little, well, one's a little like a baby room on a trailer, and make like a sitting room in there, because the sun shines on that side of the trailer for the most part. So it's nice and warm in there, winter, summer, you know. But the window doesn't open, because we had to change the plastic in it, because it was, or not the plastic. We had to change the window out and make it into plexiglass that didn't open, because the window was one of those crank out frame things, and it was just like the glass was starting to fall out of the frame. So yeah, we just switched out an entire piece of plexiglass in there. So yeah, so I don't know, things I could do with this house, but you know, it all takes money and time, and then I have all this stuff. So here we are. I just used the front room and the front bedroom and that little baby room for storage, and just go on, because there's just nothing I can do. I'd have to build cabinets to put stuff in, and bookshelves for all the 10,000 books I've got. So yeah, it's fun that way. In fact, I moved all that stuff around the front bedroom, and I have no clue where. I have like 2 boxes, maybe 3, of Christmas ornament stuff. Speaking of Christmas ornament stuff, I told you my daughter had to go do an auction, and she said she got a whole table of Christmas let's call it doodads, because I haven't seen this in person, and stuff for like $2 and a half. So my granddaughter, I guess, has been bugging her about getting some, what do you call it, some ornaments and stuff to decorate with. So she said, well, she can just go crazy with all that. So yeah, she had to drag all that home from the auction. I said, see, that's the reason why I don't work auctions, because I'd see stuff that I liked, and yeah, I'd be spending more than I was making. Yeah, that does not work. I am not allowed to go at auctions, even if I'm not working there, because I can go and spend $100 and drag home enough to fill another room. Yeah, that's just how that is. So, we'll see. And I guess they're not going to be doing it through the winter. She said that that was the last auction of the season. I'm surprised they got this far, but I guess it's because it didn't snow and it hadn't been too terribly cold for the auctions. But they're not going to start up again until in March or April. So, there you go. But if I'd known that she could have gotten really good deals, then I could have been there at all these auctions. But no, Laura stayed home. Laura was a good girl. I love auctions, but I'm not, no. I get too carried away with all the crap, you know. I'd have stuff I didn't need. So we just stay home. Did it pull? There we go. Oh gosh. Now this is kind of hard to stitch on. I'm gonna have to really crunch it pretty good. I have to go back and do that dark. Do you see the dark little spots there? They're in between all this. And if I don't stitch them now, I may never see them, so. We'll do that as the next color. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. And there's not too many of those, so not real concerned. Excuse me. So, I guess we're in for some snow this week. I don't know how much of it's going to last. One day it's going to be like 35 degrees out there. High 35. I think that's either Wednesday or Thursday. So, yay. Another cold week, but at least the wind's not blowing. If it is, it's pretty subtle because I don't hear it, which is nice. But, you know, things change all the time. It can be really nice in the morning, and then towards the evening it'll start snowing. Or not snowing. The wind will start blowing. And it can blow all night long. It's like, what the heck? I guess we'll start down here. If I can find the edge. It's a little bit easier to hang on to at this point. This thread is dang near the same color as that blue. It's more of a turquoise on the symbol. But after you get it there, because there's a dark color in the middle of it, you can barely see where you're stitching. And this light is not the best. I like my one where I do my normal stitching. It's so much easier. It's overhead. So that's nice. That's one of the best lamps I ever bought. And I think I paid 25 bucks for it from Amazon. I don't know if I got it Amazon or Walmart, but I got two of them because I liked them so much. There's no overhead light in this room. They had lights on the wall over by where that mural is, and they still work. It's just I don't use them at all. They put too much light in that area only. It's not like it would light up everything else. They're kind of like the ones you'd have in a bathroom. So, I don't know if they originally came with the trailer or not, but I've never used them. So no grand plans. We'll have a few reviews this week, and of course we'll have floss tube tomorrow, but other than that, no grand plans of what I'll be stitching on. Did work on the winter diamond painting yesterday. I finally got that one square done. That took forever. It's like confetti, 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 confetti every third one. It was bad. Yeah. I guess I got too big of a space. Usually I only have like a space like that big, and then work on it, and then I do the other. Oh no, I had to get a piece that was about that big by that. Yeah, took forever. We won't be doing that again. Not for a while. Not big areas, that is. I don't know where I'll get that, when I will work again on my diamond painting. Sometimes I do when I come home, but sometimes I'm just too tired to even deal or look at it, so yeah. It's easier to just stitch. Found my orange scissors. Now I'm going to just use them forever. I don't want to lose them again. That was bad. I couldn't believe it was like 1.5 feet away from me. The whole time that I kept saying couldn't find them. There they sat. Oh, jeez. I'm telling you. Some days I need a secretary to follow me around. But I still would like to do those trees. I think they'll be pretty. They're going to be like reddish orange down in here, and then you got a tree limb up in there. And then of course there's the cobblestone. Oh yeah, it's just got a lovely elements to it. Just beautiful. In fact, from here up it looks like the Grand Tetons. This way up. Because the rocks are kind of like that in the Tetons. But, oh well. I don't know where they're at. Just somebody's vivid imagination, I guess. Alright guys, well I think that is going to be about it today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love reading all of your comments and your suggestions and all of your stories. I like to hear other people's stories of long, long ago. Keeps it all alive, you know what I mean? And all of us people that are on the verge of forgetting everything, it's kind of nice to hear about. There we go. Whoops. And then I put it right in your way so you can't see. I know, it's just hard to stitch, so I'm going to have to give it a go. Good. You know, break it down a little bit. But there are some big areas, you know, here, there, and everywhere. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.